Perfect. So the webinar has officially begun. Hi guys, welcome to this webinar with PitchGround. My name is Minank. I'm the head of marketing at PitchGround. And in today's webinar, we're going to learn how to enhance your customer relationships via WhatsApp. So if someone buys a smartphone, the first app that they're going to install, at least in here in Asia, is WhatsApp. What people are people of various ages can be found on WhatsApp, especially in Asian countries. Especially if you ask me, in my country, you see that people who are above 30, 40, etc., WhatsApp is their primary social media network. Not Facebook, not Instagram, not Twitter, not anywhere else, not even LinkedIn. WhatsApp is their primary social media network. Yes, when you open WhatsApp, you see that there are so many messages coming around. If you open my WhatsApp, you see that there are around uh 500 plus unread messages. I can just show you by you know uh, probably this is going to get blurred, but I can just show you 500 unread messages. And when you're managing your business, you need WhatsApp. You are talking to many customers out there, right? And how do you actually segregate these customers? How do you actually manage these customers? This is a real headache when you, especially when you're managing customers via your WhatsApp. And that's why this webinar is going to help you out. And in today's webinar, we have a really special guest with us. We have Jocelyn, who is the co-founder and CTO at Cooby. Cooby is a lifetime deal that we launched at PitchGround, but more on that later. Jocelyn, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, Mina?
I'm doing fantastic, Jocelyn. Thank you so much for joining. So users have been waiting for long. What do we have for them today?
Cool. Yeah. So today I'm going to share with everyone about how you guys can enhance your customer relationships on WhatsApp.
Perfect. Perfect. So do we have like a slide or presentation that's happening today?
Yes. Let me pull that up. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen. Let's begin. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Jocelyn, and I'm the CTO and co-founder of Cooby. So today, yeah, I'm gonna talk about like our view on how to enhance your customer relationships on WhatsApp. All right. So let's begin. So for today's agenda, first, I'm going to talk about the trend that WhatsApp is just replacing emails and dig into the reasons, what the reasons behind it. And secondly, we were going to talk about what does that mean for me and my business, and then how we can maintain good relationships with my customers on WhatsApp. And lastly, I want to show you guys like how Cooby can help you guys on this train. All right, and last, we will have some time for a Q&A. Okay. So mobile messaging trend is still growing. So people will think that, yeah, everyone has a smartphone at hand already, but how is it possibly that's still growing? But in this graph, this is a research from Marketer. We're saying that
Jocelyn,
although
I think you're on the wrong screen. We see a Salesforce screen that's here. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
No issue at all. No issue at all. Oh yeah, this is the
Does this
correct.
work
Yeah.
then?
Yep. Now we can see it perfectly. But
Awesome. Does that work? Still working?
I think you minimized it. We see a wallpaper of the beach.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just move it here. Yeah, does that work?
Perfect. Perfect. Now it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So the mobile message trend is still growing, and by the end of 2023, there will be almost 50% of all the people on Earth, or 90.1% of smartphone users is the mobile messaging app at least once per month. So we are seeing this obvious trend that people are relying on mobile messaging more and more because the smartphone is like more and more prevalence around the world. All right. Because of this trend, people stop responding to emails, and a lot of sales turns to WhatsApp or other messaging apps. But I'm sure that the audience here today use WhatsApp most. But why is that? According to a lot of research, we're seeing that a lot of evidence showing that messaging apps and mobile activity is growing. And the main reason is because mobile messaging app is quick, easy, and convenient. in these days, people stop responding to emails, and the reply rate is low, the open rate is low, and the spam emails are a lot, like spamming everyone's inbox so that no one wants to open their email anymore. But WhatsApp is different, and all the so as other instant messaging apps, the reply rate is really high, and according to a research, the average time of a response is within 1 minute. So we know that when we send a WhatsApp message, we will get faster and quicker response compared to email, who no one ever checks again. Me, myself, I have like more than 10,000 unread emails in my inbox because I just don't want to check them anymore. But for my WhatsApp, I check it regularly, check it every day. And the second biggest reason is because the younger generations are entering the workforce. And for these generations, they are born with a smartphone at hand. Instant messages are the primary way, and a lot of times it's the only way that they communicate with other people. So if you want to work with these younger generations, or if your target customers are in this younger generations, you have to use the way that they communicate with them. That's the way that they feel the most comfortable with. All right. So what does that mean for me and my business? So WhatsApp communication becomes the core of your customer relationship because you rely on more and more heavily on this kind of communications with your customers. Your customers will reach out, engage, or even just purchase through WhatsApp. It's very likely that you will never get their email anymore because everything is happening within WhatsApp, from the first chat to the final closing deals, or even the receipt, sending the receipt. You just need to take really good care of those conversations, and you will need to be able to keep track of all the to-do tasks so that you won't lose a chance of your selling opportunity. And the second benefit of this trend is that you can get feedback a lot easier. Because through WhatsApp, since it's less formal than email, you get to chat with your customers more often and get to know why they're interested in your service and how you can be better. So take Cooby, like our company as an example, our customer support is 100% on WhatsApp. So whenever our customers have some issues, have some questions, have some bugs, they will just WhatsApp us, and we will just return it as soon as we can. Normally it's within an hour or two. And in this way, we can get really fast response rate and really fast communication between having very effective conversations to get the issue and problem solved. So yeah, so I hope that people will seize this opportunity so that you can get to sell to more people. So with all that information at hand, how can we maintain good relationship with my customer on WhatsApp? So now I'm going to share a few tips that you can use like right away with your WhatsApp business account that can significantly improve your relationship with your customer. The first tip is, if you have a WhatsApp for business account, please explore all the features included with it. So the first one, the most important one I think, is the business profile. Definitely use your business profile to distinguish yourself from your competition. Make sure that all your contact information is entered and is up to date. That's very important. If you change your address, please update that as well. And including your websites, because sometimes like this, you can only provide a short paragraph of what you do, but for the whole picture of what you're selling or what you want your customers to see, things are inside your website. Definitely include those. And most importantly, write an engaging and dynamic business description that makes it clear what you do and why people should work with you. So this screenshot is taken from our Cooby support WhatsApp account. So you see that we are the best customer communication tool for WhatsApp, and we have our address and also the working hours here. Secondly, it's quick replies. Quick replies let you to save answers to frequently asked questions and other common messages. This is because sometimes the customer message you with similar questions, and for us, it's like 70–80% of the time, the questions being sent through are duplicate questions that we have answered before. So with quick replies, you can largely reduce your human effort to craft each response to all the similar questions. You just have to save those replies, and then one click, you can get all the replies and then the questions answers. So this can be sent with just a few clicks, saving you and your staff's considerable time. All right. The third tips that I want to show you guys is away message. Make sure that your customers hear from you even when there's no one available to speak with them. So with away messages, you can set up these automated messages that let your customers and prospects know when you will get back to them. Alternatively, you can just set up an automated greeting message that will welcome new chats with an instant hello. So for us, since we're based in Taiwan and a lot of our customers are in different time zones than us, so our away message shows like exactly what are the available time that we are, and so that our customers can expect when to get our when we'll be able to get our response. So you guys can do the same, or if your customers are in the same time zone with you guys, you can just share a warm greeting note or say, hey, we'll reply to you as soon as possible to let your customers feel like you actually care about them. All right. Lastly, I want to introduce you to labels. Labels is a built-in WhatsApp functions that can help you organize your chat into categories. So you might create a label for new prospects, one for existing customers, labels for various customer concerns and or types. I've also seen people using labels to tag their different sales stage so that they can easily find which customers to get back to or how often that they have to come back to remind them to message them. So the flexibility of the systems let you match the categories to your needs. All right. So these are the 4 tips that I think it's very useful if you have a WhatsApp for Business account. Definitely use the most of them. And the second tip here I want to introduce is to let your customers quickly reach out to you. So there's this secret address that you can create the click to chat links. It's very easy. It's just HTTPS and then WhatsApp wa.me/your number. So with this link, people will, if people tap on this link, it will just directly deep link to the WhatsApp chats with you, so that you can embed these links into your website, in your ads, so that when your customer needs to find you, what they need to do is just one click and they can start talking to you. So this quick to chat links give your customers a quick and easy way to establish this new chat conversation. Yeah. So normally, if you don't use this way, they will have to add your number to their phone book and then add this phone book to WhatsApp. Then they can start messaging, which is actually a lot of effort. That's something you don't want, because you want your customers to be able to reach out to you as soon as possible. So yeah, that's why this is the trick that we use a lot. We put these links on our website, on our ads, in our product, so that we can make sure that if people want to find us, they can find us really easily. And another small tip is that you can also enter a short text message that you'd like to present it to your prospects and customers when they initiate this chat. So for us, sometimes we will want to know like the email address of or the account number of our customers. So we will embed that their number, just append that just right after these links, so that when they start the conversations, these message will be included by default. Cool. So these are the 2 tips that I want to share with you guys. That's the built-in WhatsApp function that's very useful. So how can Cooby help me? So like I mentioned before, Mina, are you saying something? Anything?
Nope, please go ahead. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So we know that your WhatsApp inbox is going out of control. You have since all your customers is reaching out through WhatsApp to you, you have your customers, you have your VIPs, you have your new prospects, you also have your friends and families on your WhatsApp. All this chat is cluttering your WhatsApp inbox. You need to keep things in order on WhatsApp as you scale your business. Otherwise, it's impossible for you to not miss any chats and know which chats you want to respond first. That's where Cooby can help you. So I want to introduce Cooby extension to everyone. So we always said that we are just adding what's obviously missing to WhatsApp. So what we are doing, so this is a nice little tool that you can download through Google Chrome Web Store. By downloading and installing it on your WhatsApp web, we will provide you this tab on top of this WhatsApp interface. As you can see, there are a lot of built-in tabs that you can that will help you to categorize your chat automatically. So let me dig into all the functions that we have in detail. First, you will get this out-of-box system tabs. So at the top of your WhatsApp web, you will be provided with the following system tabs where the chats are grouped automatically. The first one obviously is all, that this will contain all your read and unread chats. This is just like when you didn't install a Cooby extension, the same this show the same chat list. But the second chat, the unread tabs, this is by far the most popular tab that your customers loves, because under these tabs, you will see only the chats that you haven't read. So a lot of our customers tell us that, hey, because of this tab, I finally, dig out like 2 chats that I haven't read, but that's happening like 2 months ago, and it's already deep down in this chat C. But with this unread tab, you will be able to surface those chats and see like which are the chats that you haven't responded to. And then the following 2 tabs, waiting reply and needs reply, these 2 tabs helps you to just pinpoint those chats that need to reply, or you're just waiting for others to reply. Say if you want to be a great customer support, normally you should send the last message. So whenever your customer sends a message, you should always like send something like, I don't know, a thank you message or a greeting message after that. Then this chat will be categorized into this needs reply tab, so that you will be reminded to reply to all those chats. And following tabs are groups and one-on-one chats. So sometimes you just don't care about the group chats because there are always 300 people inside. You just don't care about those messages. Then with this chat, with these situations, you can just tap on this one-on-one tab so that you can see all the tabs that's directly that contains all the direct message with you and the other person. And then following, we have broadcast list chat tabs. So these tabs contain all the broadcast lists. And then finally, we have official accounts. This contains all the verified business accounts or organizations exclusively. Okay. So we know that only these out-of-box system tabs are not enough. That's why we provide you with the ability to customize your tab. So say that you have different selling pipelines or selling stages, you can create your own customized tabs and then put in your chats that you want that belongs to those tabs under this new tab. And you can easily reorder, drag and drop the handle of the tab so that you can just put the more important ones up to the front. So for me, in this example, I have some Salesforce contacts or some Salesforce leads. These 2 tabs are the tabs that I care the most. So I will handpick all those chats and categorize them into these tabs. And then these 2 will be the very first 2 tabs like along the way, so that I can easily check frequently. Yeah, and also you can rename and edit chats in the tab. It's really easy to just change to customize to whatever you want. Okay. Another cool little feature that we provide is start a chat. So as I mentioned before, right now, if you want to start a new conversations with the leads, you have to add their add their phone number into your contact book, and then create a chat through your contacts. But with this little cool feature, what you need to do is just provide a WhatsApp number in this dialog and then click chat now. Then you can just start the conversations right away. So I think this is the top is, or if not the top, the second most features in Cooby that people love the most. All right. We also provide you with reminder features. So you can set a reminder for our conversations by just clicking on the Remind Me button. Once it's set, Cooby will notify you at the set date and time. And all your reminders can be found under the notifications on the tab bar. So this feature is useful because sometimes you know that you are chasing after a customers and they say that, oh yeah, I'll reply to you within 2 days. Then after 2 days, how you're going to remember to remind them again? So these features will come in place to help you to do that. So if say that, hey, you want to follow up with them in 2 days, you can just easily set up this reminder, and then at the date and time, there will be a notification pop up reminding you that, hey, you need to respond to this to send a message to these customers. Yeah, so on the right-hand side, there will be these notifications. And once you click on that notifications, it will just bring you back to the conversation itself. Okay. And another feature I want to introduce you is notes. So sometimes we know that when you're talking to your customers, you need to jot down some random notes just to remind yourself that that's something you have offered. Say that you've offered a discount, or maybe the customers have some special request needs. Then these Cooby extension comes with this easily small little notes, and with also the markdown styling, so that you can use bold, italic, underline, and also different headers, so that you can organize your notes into a better position. So, and also there are 2 bonus points. The first bonus point is just right beside the notes, you can see like which country this user is coming from. So for example, in this case, it's +91. So this user is from India. And we will just show you what country it is. So that if you are talking to customers in different countries, you will know like what their time zone is. But the second bonus is, as you can see, we have this small linking button. And if you click on that button, it will take you directly to the user's LinkedIn search results. So that you don't have to, open LinkedIn website and then type in a search. Just one click, you will see like their LinkedIn profile. Yeah. Okay. So the last feature I want to introduce you is share conversation. So with this function, this is actually my personal favorite. You will be able to select a specific part of the conversation and share it with other team members for collaborations. So in this example, so I'm talking to Daryl, and there are some important information that I want to let my colleagues know. What I need to do is just click on the share conversation and handpick the part of the conversation I want to share with, and then click share. Then it will provide me with a link the link I can just share with whoever I want. And then when they tap on the link, they will see something on the right-hand side, which is the actual conversation, which is the part that you cut down. So for Cooby, for ourselves, the most useful case is when we are doing customer supports and the customers have some questions or is facing some bugs, then I will just share this part of conversations with my engineering team, and then they can know exactly what's happening behind it without me translating our customers' needs. So I personally find it really useful. So I hope you guys can see the benefit of it as well. All right. So that's all the features I want to introduce you to you guys. And just quick introductions to me and my company. So we are Cooby. We are founded in November 2020. And I'm the CTO and co-founder of Cooby. And Wen Xia is my co-founder, and he's the CEO of it. And we both worked at Facebook before starting this company. And we are backed by Sequoia, Pear, and Hustle Fund, which is the known VCs in the world. Yeah, so that will be it.
Absolutely. Jocelyn, can we go through the product live in action?
Sure, of course. Can you still see the screen?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Yep. So this is the product live, and I'm actually using it every day. So this is our customer support screen. So you can see that there are all the tabs that we use, like this is how we categorize our users. And if you tap on one of the conversations, you will see all the functions that I just introduced. In fact, we have more functions, like as we release in these 1 or 2 weeks, I haven't have time to update my slides, but actually we have more features than I just shared. So say that it's share conversation. If you tap on this, it will let you to start selecting the messages, for example, like this. And if you tap on share, and you can also add a description to, hey, this is what's the conversation about, and you can take a note to it. And if you tap on done, you will be able to get this link. And with this links, you can pass to anyone you want so that they can see the same conversations. Sorry, my internet is a little bit slow. So yeah, this is the exact conversation.
Amazing. That's like truly neatly formatted, presentable. It can be used for any different purpose, either to give the customer the history or else,
yeah, exactly.
The customer success manager and etc. It can be used for a lot of other things.
Exactly. Cool.
Amazing. Yeah. So guys, basically when you open your WhatsApp on the web, Cooby is like the extension that you can use. It gives you all these amazing options that you see on top, and you can actually segregate your users like this, and it has a host of other features that will help you in your business. So what is the next feature that we want to show, Jocelyn?
Yeah. Another feature that I want to show you is probably that I can just show you how you can manage your tab system. So for example, if you tap on this, you can just easily add whichever tab you want. Say for example, like VIPs, and then click done. Then now you have this whole new tabs,
Oh,
and now you
lovely.
can just click on this and add a chatting tab. You can just select whichever chat you want to add to it. Say if I add this 3, and if you want, you can also like say go to the all tabs and say, hey, this is a very important chat that I want to add to my VIP chat. You can just simply click on this add to tab, and then these are all the tabs that like on top of it. So you can just select whichever one you want. Say like VIP or frequent, I want to select multiple, that also works. So just click on save. You'll see both inside here.
Amazing, amazing. And do we need any sort of WhatsApp API or business account or something?
Nope, you don't need any of this. What we need is you have a WhatsApp account and you have a desktop version of it. Then you can start using.
Perfect, perfect. Guys, you don't have to worry about any sorts of API or business or etc. because this is like a straightforward extension. Basically, what the use case for you, it would be like having a WhatsApp widget on your website and redirecting them to your WhatsApp, where you can see all the users coming in. You can answer their queries. You can, sell them stuff. You can do all of it by grouping all these users in separate accounts. As you can see, it's awaiting reply, needs reply, VIPs, etc. You can segregate all your customers like this. Otherwise, without that, I can show you my WhatsApp. It's a mess. It's like all my groups are there, and then my family groups, my friends are messaging. There's a lot of things that's going on. This is especially useful for small businesses, and that's why I want to quickly share my screen and show you the lifetime deal for the Cooby that we are having right now. So if you can see my screen, guys, this is
Yes.
where we are on Facebook, and this is the lifetime deal for Cooby that we're having, guys. Since all WhatsApp is used by small businesses, by freelancers, etc., to coordinate with their clients, this is the lifetime deal that we're offering. No multiple plans, etc. One plan, one that's plan A. That's it that we're offering. No other plan, nothing else. So with plan A gives you access to one user, and all features, etc., are included with this. So this is what we are offering, guys. You can check out the reviews as well. It's a great productivity tool. People have been saying that. So if you're using it for business, it's a no-brainer. If you're using it for personal, I mean, it's fine. You can probably manage it because you're not getting money out of it. But if you're using it for business, imagine how easy it is to manage your customers, give them faster replies that your customers will love, and also be productive at the same time, rather than losing out on, customer conversations, etc. So this is what I would recommend. You go to the deals, and we are running two WhatsApp deals right now. One is Cooby, and another one that we have is WhatsApp widget. I recommend buying both of it because with WhatsApp widget, you can have the widget placing on the site, and with Cooby, you can redirect them to the WhatsApp, and then you're looking at all these conversations, segregating it. This is like a perfect use of your LTDs, guys. And if you're just buying it just to keep LTDs in your shelf, no, don't buy LTDs in that case. Buy LTDs that you can use every single day. You can start using Cooby right now, just after this webinar. Once you just check out Cooby, let me paste the lifetime link in the chat so that you can look at it. You can go through the terms. You can go through every single things out there. And guys, if you have any more questions, please ask us now. We are happy to answer all your questions that we have. We are also having future webinars with Cooby where we're gonna talk about the different terms like WhatsApp APIs, WhatsApp business, WhatsApp web. There are different terms that are just thrown around everywhere. It's important to understand what actually it is, because some people, agencies, they sell you WhatsApp bots and etc. You want to know what exactly are these and what are session messages and all this stuff, right? So we're going to have an upcoming webinar with that, where we're going to discuss all of that. So send in your questions, guys. And this is the Cooby lifetime deal that we are offering on PitchGround. So let's see if we have any questions right now here or in Facebook. So, all right, around, uh, perfect. Do we have any question on Facebook? How many tabs we can include?
Yes, it's unlimited.
Lovely.
With the lifetime deal, it's unlimited.
Perfect. So Sabarish is raising his hand. Sabarish, I've allowed you to talk. Please unmute yourself and you can ask us a question.
Jocelyn and Minak, thanks for the informative session. I just have one question. What is your vision for Cooby? How do you see this growing?
Amazing question, Sabarish. Yeah.
Yeah. So with the Cooby extension, we are definitely adding more and more features, and we are already planning that, for example, like group notes or like a mention tabs, because we are seeing people saying that there a lot of times there will be mentioned and they want to see like how we can easily reach out to those mention tabs. And another thing that we're offering, but that's like not within the extension, it's a workspace product that it's more on the company need. So if you're interested, we can talk more offline. But as for the extension, there are a lot more features coming out in line. Like we are going to develop it like every week, have a new release.
Awesome. So Sabarish, Cooby is also offering other products that are not on the lifetime deal, based on CRMs, etc. But the lifetime deal is being offered. That is the Chrome extension, or the other extensions. What other browser does it support?
Thanks.
Does it also support for Firefox as well? Sabarish, you were saying something? I'm sorry to interrupt. Yeah.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was just thanking it.
All right. Thank you so much, Sabarish, for asking your question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Perfect. Guys, if you have any more questions, please ask us right now. We are happy to answer all your questions. Deepak just gives a thumbs up on Facebook over there. Awesome. And any more questions, guys, we are looking for it. Otherwise, we're going to end this webinar. And if you have any more questions after using the tool, feel free to reach out to us or Team Cooby. We are happy to answer every single question that you've got. If you're stuck, if you're facing any issue, etc., we're happy to answer. But it's a simple, straightforward tool to manage all your WhatsApp conversations. You're going to start loving it the minute you enter the UI. It's like segregating everything in tabs and writing notes beside it. It's really helpful, especially if you're closing sales on WhatsApp. So if you're having a sales team as well, it's going to work. So Vinayak asks, is it available on mobile phone?
Sorry, not yet, but that's something we are having plans like probably for early next year. But right now it's only for the desktop version of WhatsApp.
So Vinayak, you see that managing, whenever you see this kind of tool, it's related to the extensions that are being offered. Is based on desktop, and especially when you're handling clients, it's easy to reply to all of them, to make it, segregate them and have a perfect view of them on the PC rather than on mobile. So that's why this is currently being offered. But as you heard from Jocelyn, it's in the roadmap of that's being offered. Yeah, that's going to come soon. So let's look at any other questions that we have here. And all right. Since we don't have any more questions here or on Facebook, it's time for a giveaway. Absolutely. It's time for the giveaway. We do it with every single webinar out there, if you guys are active. And I see that Shivani has been attending all our webinars every single time. She's the first guest to pop up. So Shivani, congratulations. You win $10 PitchGround credits. So you can use it to buy Cooby, and effectively your purchase comes down to $29. That is really, really insane. So congratulations, Shivani. Please leave your PitchGround email ID in the chat down below, so that we can contact you, so that we can send you your credits and tell you how to actually use it. So Shivani, I'm waiting for it. Otherwise, this would be tough. We only give it to active users, by the way. So if you're not on the webinar, sorry, we have to, forward it to somebody else. Let me see. Shivani, please drop in a hi or something so that I can ensure that you're in the webinar. I see that Shivani is not here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shivani, I'm sorry, you are you didn't respond, so I cannot come forward with this giveaway. But since Sabrish was at the next active person asking us questions and finding this information, really valuable and stuff, Sabrish, confirm that you're here, and we will give you $10 in PitchGround credits. Sabrish, drop in a hi or something in the chat, or raise your hand, or do anything so that we can confirm. It would be really nice. So it's 5, 4, 3. All right, Sabrish, you just came in. Congratulations. Please, you can drop in your email ID. I'll send you how-tos on how to use redeem your $10 incentive. And yep, that's pretty much it. You can send it to me at, since you're unable to type, you can send it to me at minank@pitchground.com. That's my email ID. I've just sent it over there in the chat. And yep, congratulations for winning $10 incentive. So that's it for today's webinar, guys. Let me stop the recording, and